Hey guys, I'm Steve and welcome back to the channel where we talk about the joy of stock market investing, long-term dividend gain, and trending topics. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. Guys, it's Monday, so happy Monday to everybody. Looking at the markets right now, all of them are in the red. Another boring day in the bear market, I guess. Looking at the S&P is down 0.69%. The Dow is down 0.5%, and Nasdaq is down 0.67%. But I didn't really want to talk about that today. I was looking on CNBC, and as you guys already well know, it's a lot of protests going on in China, mainly due to their zero COVID policy. And question that I was thinking about, earlier today is, basically what's wrong with them? What's wrong with China, period? Because going back, stemming back, like I was just looking at the television and was talking a little bit about what started the protest. And I haven't really been keeping up with the affairs of China, but supposedly an apartment building burnt down and the people couldn't get out because they barricaded, I guess the government barricaded the building, and a bunch of people died, including children, which is horrific. And I mean, it's crazy, and it sparked these protests. And it's just weird, nowadays, we in 2022, 2023, outside of the situation with Iran, where they're fighting for their independence. Now you got China, which is a really, really developed country. It's showing them beating their people in the street still, like they did back in 1989, with the last protest they had. And it's just crazy. We all know that China's a surveillance state. They have economic concerns. They got the concerns with COVID. They're trying to get back Taiwan, among other things. But we shouldn't take into consideration. We should take into consideration the freedoms that we have over here, because over there, man, it's hell on earth right now. And I mean, they show videos. Now I've seen this video before of them welding the doors shut. I mean, a lot of the pictures that you'll see, that was from like 2020, when the pandemic was taking off. And a lot of people are bringing it back up because of what happened to these unfortunate people that were inside this building. But it lets you know they're still doing it. And the thing that's crazy is, if you have one case of COVID, supposedly they will lock the whole building down and weld you all in there. And I'm like, how is that not? That's like spreading the contagion. It's like they hustling backwards. I don't understand the whole situation with this thing. Then it's like, they have the economic concerns we already knew about. But I mean, that'll work itself out. I mean, supposedly the government gave $70 billion to banks, to bail out. They had the thing with the real estate issue over there. And the COVID concerns. But I really want to stick to this COVID thing because I don't know if you guys remember back when this thing first started and everybody was saying it came from China. China was real prideful, like, no, it didn't come from us. And, it was just a big investigation. But the thing is crazy. The whole world was affected. And World Health Organization, everybody came together. And they were like, okay, we got the vaccine. Everybody trying to get rid of it. They like, China, you want the vaccine? No, we working on our own vaccine. We this and that. Now the whole world then, is getting past this or have gotten past it in some countries. And it's like they still at day one. I mean, you have a zero COVID policy to where nobody can go anywhere. And, I was sitting up here looking at my stocks earlier, my investments that I have that are located in China or have something to do with China, whether it's production, shipping, anything dealing with China. Like, I mean, I'm looking at Apple. Apple is down today, right? 1.84%. Now, does it have anything to do with China? No, but I mean, it was a story out there where they were showing people protesting near the Apple building. These people can't work. They can't get in there to do their jobs. They need to make money. They're running out. there's supposedly stories of people, one reason why they're protesting is all the supermarkets are closed. People can't get food. Then they're stuck in the house and they're using up all their reserves with no end in sight for the government. You know, the government's not telling them nothing, and it's just crazy. But getting back to my investments, like Apple's down 1.84% today. I don't know if that's because of what's going on over there, but what's surprising to me is Tesla's up 1.16%. At the time of me recording this video, Alibaba was up 1.75%. Now, out of all of these investments that I have that are involved in China, the most worrying one to me is Alibaba. The only reason why is because it's straight based. It's the headquarters, everything is based over there. It's solely based over there to where it's shut down. I seen a story a couple of weeks ago. Somebody had went over to China and they were talking about what's going on economically with the situation. And with all these stores closed and stuff like that, you know, you can't get orders. A lot of people have placed orders in China through Alibaba and stuff, and they talking about they might be 2 months before they get the order, and they're not giving the money back. So it's one of them things where I'm very concerned about my investment with that. Now, as far as things straighten out over time, I think they'll straighten out over time. But I mean, as far as dollar cost averaging in Alibaba, I mean, I got a pretty significant amount of Alibaba. And I mean, it's going to work itself out, but I won't be investing no more money in Alibaba right now. You know, and I'll be closely watching Apple and Tesla because I think Apple's going to fall. Probably, we'll say, this is just my opinion, around April, May, after we start coming in with some of these earnings calls. I think that Apple's going to be one of the companies that tumble a little bit. And especially with the thing with China, they got this zero COVID policy. Now the people are wanting the president, what's his name, Xi Jinping. They want him out of power. They trying to march on Tiananmen Square. You gotta be careful. This thing is gonna be. I don't think this thing gonna be over anytime soon. People are mad. They're fed up. It's people out there protesting, just happy to be outside. You know what I mean? So, but you gotta understand something. This is real. This is really real. I want you to feel me on this. It's a police state. It's a surveillance state. You gotta watch what you say when you're over in China. You know, they watch their people like hawks. Anybody can be accused as a spy at any given time. For these people to go out here and risk their lives getting shot and getting beaten in the street, that says a lot about how dire their situation is. So, I mean, hopefully everything will work out with my investments, but you got to remember their lives at stakes, and you know, people are suffering. So it's kind of one of them things where I don't understand what China's doing. I hope everything work out for the sake of everybody. But man, the government, man, I don't know what they're doing over there. But I mean, I just want to talk a little bit about it. And you know, I don't know, guys, leave me a comment, man. Tell me when you think this thing is going to rectify, because I don't see this thing. Because it seems like they're just locking people up. I mean, how do you want COVID to go away if you're locking people, hundreds of people in the building? If one person has COVID or whatever, like, how do you even know if the people don't have COVID no more? And then what's the chances of the contagion spreading through the whole building and just keep going back and forth? Because I mean, if the people can't get out and they can't go and get food and all that, they borrowing food from their neighbors and stuff, thus spreading bacteria and contamination. That's how I look at it. But as always, man, leave me a comment, guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me when you think this thing will be over. Tell me what you think the end result will be. Because I mean, I don't know. I mean, because this is very dire. It's like they had day one at the pandemic again, all over again. And it's like, it gotta be, I mean, all them intelligent folks over there and heads of state and government and all this stuff, y'all can't come up with some type of remedy for this. But anyway, man, as always, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you spending time with me as always. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.